ICT himself said that if you stick to this one silver bullet strategy, you can quit your job and become a profitable trader. It's guaranteed if you stick to the system. However, a lot of people on YouTube are teaching this strategy wrong. They're missing some key ICT concepts, so I'll go over everything that they've missed. I'll teach it the right way. And I've also got a crazy hack to this strategy, which increases the profitability and increases the win rate by a lot. And trust me guys, I've backtested this, I've forward tested this, I've seen it live. It really increases the win rate and risk reward also. So stick with me and I'll show you that. Let's get straight into the video. So we're going to delineate our time window. So this is the PM session silver bullet. I showed the other two sessions in my previous video, so if you haven't already, go check that out. But for this video, we're just going to go through the PM session, which is the 2 PM to 3 PM New York time, 7 PM to 8 PM UK time. The pairs it works best on are NAS 100, S&P 500 for the indices, and GBP USD, Euro USD for the Forex pairs. I've backtested these and seen these myself. However, you guys should backtest this and see what works best for you. But this is just off my testing. These are my 4 favorite pairs it works best on. The time frame we're going to be using is just a 5-minute time frame only. And also, there's no daily bias for this. It's a really easy strategy. You're just on one time frame with no daily bias looking for one setup. It's the easiest strategy you'll get, guys. So, 5-minute time frame. And what we're going to look for is the first FVG to be created after 2 PM. We're going to look for a balanced price range in the FVG present, which is the hack that I've found, which no one else is talking about. I'll go into this in more detail on the chart examples. And in confluence with the FVG that's been created after 2 PM, or the balanced price range if present, we're going to look for liquidity sweep, displacement, and market structure shift, which I've shown you in some of these examples, and I'll show you in more detail on the live markets. Now, a key concept that these people on YouTube are missing are the take profit and the stop loss concepts. So the entry is going to be at the FVG or 50% of the FVG, which I've refined myself. So I found a high win rate and a higher profitability rate with entering at 50% of the FVG, as the stop loss is lowered and the risk reward is really increased, guys. I'll show you this on the live markets. So the stop loss is going to be at the low or high depending on the position. So if you're in buys, you're going to put your stop loss at the low of the FVG, and if you're taking sells, you're going to put your stop loss at the high of the FVG. And the take profit is going to be at the next liquidity point. Minimum the next liquidity point from your entry, from the low of your entry. So how far price goes into your entry, the low that price makes after you enter the trade. It has to be at least 10 handles away for indices. So the next liquidity point has to be 10 handles away from the lowest point after your entry for indices, and 15 pips away for Forex pairs. However, I'll go into this in more detail on the charts. And before we get into the video, if you're struggling to pass your funded challenges or you're looking to get funded, this automated trading bot will literally pass the funded challenge for you. Most people spend almost $8,000 to $9,000 and around 4 months before they reach their first funded account. So you can save this waste of time and money by using this shortcut to pass your challenge and get you funded instantly. This trading bot will literally take care of all the hassle and stress, and our bot does not miss. It passes challenges in an hour, so you can get funded in the same day. Most people spend weeks gambling this funded account. However, with this service, it's a guaranteed pass. If there's zero gambling, there's zero risk. If you fail the challenge, you get all your money back, no questions asked. It's a no-brainer. Once you buy, you're literally funded. So there's a zero risk investment, guys. You will literally be refunded if you fail the challenge. However, we've never ever failed a challenge ever before. All our challenges have been passed. All our clients have been funded. So it's the smartest business decision you're going to make. Get on this whilst it's still available and make money. You can literally make money in literally the next day with these free ICT concepts and these strategies that I'm giving out on the YouTube. You could literally get funded using this trading bot instead of gambling accounts away. Instead of gambling your own funded accounts, you could literally be taking trades on these 6-figure accounts and making solid profits. It's literally only $550 right now compared to the $1,300 that it is, so it's at a discounted price. So don't waste time. Click the link in the description and get funded. You can make your dreams into a reality with just this trading bot, guys. This is the first step to making your dreams into a reality. You can be scaling to these 5 to 10k months, and you can really be financially free with just one 6-figure funded account. So get on this while it's still available. The link to the Telegram will be in the description below, so check that out. Remember, in the description below, the Telegram link will be there, so check that out. And our bot does not miss. It's a 100% guarantee, 100% win rate. If you fail the challenge, you get a refund. However, you will definitely be passed. It's a guarantee. So stop gambling your funded accounts and guarantee the pass. The link will be in the description below. Let's get back into the video. So the setup we're going to be trading is after 2 PM. So let's say this candle is 2 PM right here. Same for this setup right here. And by the way, there's 2 variations to this strategy, so stick around. I'll show you both variations and the high probability one as well. So what we're going to look for after 2 p.m. New York time, 7 p.m. UK time. Don't get the times mixed up, that's very important. After 2 p.m, what we're going to look for is an FVG. What's an FVG? 3 consecutive candles. This is basic ICT knowledge. So 3 consecutive candles are creating an FVG after 2 p.m. That's the key here. After 2 p.m. A lot of people say, oh, before the time window, you can look for the FVG. You can be lenient with it. However, I'm going to show you an example where this fails. So I'll show you this on the first or second example. So stick around and I'll show you the live chat examples and I'll prove to you that that doesn't work. So you have to be very strict. It's a very rule-based strategy. So after 2 p.m, we want to look for the FVG to be created. So as you can see, this bullish FVG has been created. So now the second step is the balanced price range and FVG present. So what is a balanced price range? Essentially, it's just an FVG within an FVG. So I'm going to make this gray over here. So as you can see, this FVG is marked out, and what you're going to do is you're going to drag this out to the left, and you're going to see if there's an FVG in the previous consecutive candles over here. So as you can see, with these 3 candles right here, an FVG was created. And the question is this FVG in line with the main FVG created after 2 p.m? The answer to this is yes. So this is a high probability silver bullet setup. So what we can expect price to do now is retrace into this area, and we can take the trade higher. However, in confluence with this FVG and balanced price range, have we got a liquidity sweep, displacement, and market structure shift in confluence with the FVG? I go into this in more detail on my other video, so check them out if you haven't already. So, for example, there could be sell side liquidity resting below these lows over here, and what we could wait for is literally just a liquidity sweep, and then the next main high is the market structure shift high, which we're looking for a displacement break over here, change of character, break of structure, market structure shift, all essentially the same thing. As long as we get a close above, that's the highest probability. We could also see price move to this level. However, the main requirement is that there's a liquidity sweep, so enough liquidity has been swept before moving in the opposite direction. Then after this FVG has been found and we've got the confluence, what we can do is we can take the trade over here, or just based off the FVG, or we could mark out 50% of the FVG over here like this and take the trade with our entry at 50% over here like this, and our TP could be 10 handles away minimum. I'll show you this on the live charts, and TP at the next liquidity point. You can literally have a set risk reward for this system as it shows up every single day. ICT says this, not me. Although I have backtested this and I've seen setups every single day in every single market and every single time frame on one time frame. However, the 5-minute time frame is the best time frame for this. And ICT says you could literally find a set risk reward as it shows up every single day. And overall, over time, you will definitely be a funded trader if you stick to the profitable funded trader if you stick to this system. Now, for the second example over here, you're going to look for the same system. So after 2 p.m, you're going to want 3 consecutive candles which create this FVG. So let's just mark out this FVG. Now, the second question in the trading plan over here is balanced price range plus FVG present. Is there an FVG within this FVG? Answer is no, as these wicks are blocking this FVG. So there's no FVG. So it is, you don't always have to have the balanced price range. However, if you do, it's an even high probability trade. So what you could expect now is if we have confluence with the FVG, so liquidity sweep over here, market structure shift with displacement over here we have. So what we could expect is price to retrace into this zone over here, possibly tap into 50% of it, depending on how confident you are in the trade. And with experience, you will know whether to enter on 50% or not. However, that's a chart time, so you guys should definitely backtest this and check this out yourselves. We can take the entry, put your stop loss either below this low or below this overall low here, and look for 10 handles in indices, 15 pips in Forex. However, for this example, I'm going to show you NAS 100. So I'm going to look for 10 handles on this. So let's just get rid of all these drawings and let's get straight into the chart examples. So we're going to be on the 5-minute time frame only, guys. Remember, we have no daily bias at this point over here. We have no daily bias, and we're going to wait on the 5-minute time frame. We're going to mark out our time window. So literally only 60 minutes, so it's not long at all. No daily bias, one time frame, the easiest strategy you're going to get, guys. If you just stick to this strategy, you can definitely become profitable. So waiting for the FVG to be created after 2, and I'm going to show you why the FVG created before 2 is wrong, and why a lot of people teaching this on YouTube are wrong with saying if you can look for FVGs before 2 p.m. So as you can see, before 2 p.m, so this is our trading session has started. So Before 2 p.m, as you can see, there's an FVG created over here. What people will do, they'll mark out confluences, for example, the breakup structure over here, and then they'll say, yes, we can take trades over here. And what will end up happening is they'll get stopped out, as you can see overall over here. They'll be stopped out. So the correct way to trade this setup is to wait for the FVG to be created after 2. That's the key here, guys. After 2 p.m. New York time, you want the FVG to be created. So no FVG is created right now. Okay, now as you can see with these 3 candles over here, 1, 2, 3, we have an FVG created. So the high of the first candle and the low of the third candle creates a bullish FVG, and it's also created after 2 p.m, which makes it even higher probability. Now the second question you got to ask yourself, is there a balanced price range within this FVG area? So if we drag this out left, can we see an FVG? Yes, we can with these 3 candles right here. So we're going to mark this one out as well as the balanced price range. And in addition to this, have we got any confluence that supports this trade going bullish off this bullish FVG, i.e. have we got sell side liquidity being taken out or any market structure shift with displacement? As you can see, sell side was taken out over here, and this is the next high we're waiting for market structure shift at. However, sell side liquidity has been taken, which is priority over here, so we can take the trade based off this FVG. And what you can also do is mark out 50% of this FVG or 50% of this balanced price range over here to be safe, as it's bigger. So you can mark out this over here, and as you can see, it perfectly lines up with the top of the FVG over here. So what you could do is enter over here, place your stop loss below the bodies of this low, below this low, whatever works best for you. Over time, you'll know where to put your stop loss. However, if you just want to stick to a specific system, you could place stop loss below the whole low. However, I'm going to put it below these bodies, and then you could literally take profit at the next draw on liquidity. So the next draw on liquidity is over here. The second one is right here for 1 to 4. This one's here for under 1 to 3. That's more than enough. And as you can see, wait for price to tag us in. Perfectly wicks us in over there, and price moves away. As you can see, it's our second take profit over there. This is the next main draw on liquidity. And as you can see, there's more than 10 handles over here for this setup. So this trade went for over a 1 to 4, and that was the first setup with this first variation with a balanced price range. So let's get into the second example. Okay, so on the second example, we're still in the 5-minute time frame. We've marked out our trading window, and all we're going to look for is the FVG to be created after this red line, after 2 p.m. So we let price play out. Let me just get rid of this over here. So all we're doing is waiting for FVG to be created. As you can see, FVG has been created right here on the 5-minute time frame. So we mark out this FVG and we drag it out to the left to see if there's a balanced price range. Is there a balanced price range there? Is there another FVG within this FVG? No. So we can still take the trade. That's still valid. The FVG has still been created after 2. However, it's not the highest probability that it can be. However, what other confluences is there to take this trade to the bearish, after bearish FVG? As you can see, sell side liquidity was swept right here, and we can see a market structure shift at this fractal low over here. If you want more detail on why this is a fractal low, you can check out my other YouTube videos. However, a simple breakdown is each candle on the left and right of it, each candle's low is higher, so the middle candle has the lowest low. So as you can see, this middle candle has lower lows than each candle on the left and right. So this is a market structure shift. It's broken with displacement with the body right here, and sell side liquidity has been taken out, and FVG has been created after 2 p.m. So what you could do, as this is such high probability, mark out 50% of the FVG, take the trade of 50% of the FVG, either place your stop loss above the full highs, above these bodies, or above this high. You can just put it above, like for example, this high, these bodies right here. It's up to you how you want to do that. And we let the price tap into our area first. Okay, as you can see, we've been tagged in. So from this point, is our next draw on liquidity 10 handles. As you can see, it's 20 handles away over here, the next main draw on liquidity. So yes, this is a valid trade. You could literally just take the setup like this. However, I don't like lowest short trades. I like at least a 1 to 2, 1 to 3. So you could look for another liquidity, draw on liquidity after this. For example, this low right here, and you could take full profits there for a 1 to 5, which I like. I like higher short trades. So let the trade play out. As you can see, price smashes our TP over there, and let's see what it does. As you can see, it goes a bit further, a bit past it into this FVG. However, this is all you need. You need the next draw on liquidity. All you need to know is the next 5, 10. All you need to know is the next 10 handles, right? So following this rule-based system, you guys could literally be profitable. ICT says you can quit your job and become profitable from just this strategy. And a reminder, If you're struggling to pass your funded challenges, we've got loads of testimonials over here. The link to the Telegram and to the automated trading bot will be in the description below, so definitely check that out and backtest this strategy. Let me know how you guys get on, forward test it, live trade it, and let me know how you get on. Drop any video suggestions in the comment section down below, and that's all for today, guys. I'll see you next time. Peace.